Hi there and welcome back to another episode of Sit and Spin with me, your host, Joe. Back after last week's joint mashup show with my good buddy Scott over at Righteous Final. Hopefully you dug that show. We have a lot of fun putting them together. And if you really liked it, let us know because we'll do more shows like that. We have a good time bouncing off each other. It's really fun. Been busy. Lots of stuff percolating here at Castronovo and keeping me all tied up. But new show for you tonight. And you're listening to that and you're saying, God, that sounds kind of like Steve Perry. But it's not. This is actually, you almost saw it, the new project, Revolution Saints, new band project, which does actually have a Journey connection in Dean Castronovo, who does all the drums and lead vocals. He is, of course, the drummer for Journey right now. And also rounding out this all-star band is Jack Blades on bass and vocals of the band's Night Ranger and formerly of Damn Yankees. And on guitar, Doug Aldrich from the band's Lion, Burning Rain, Dio, and most recently Whitesnake. The album's produced by Alessandro Del Vecchio, who also plays keyboards and co-wrote most of the songs on the album. But it's a great new band project that if you dig old school 80s AOR, melodic rock, bands like Journey, especially the harder rock and Journey stuff, and Triumph, all those bands from that time period like I do, you're gonna love Revolution Saints. It's just full of great rockers and good mix of those and ballads. And there's also some other guest appearances from Arnel Pineda from Journey. He actually does sing on the album too. He co-sings on the ballad You're Not Alone, and Neil Sean of Journey plays guitar on the song Way to the Sun. I actually came to this project mainly because of Doug Aldrich, because I've been a long time fan of his way back in the Lion days of Doug, every project he's been in. Personally, I think he's been the best foil that David Coverdale's probably ever had in Whitesnake. I'm really going to miss his playing in that band. But glad he's got this new project here. But then when I actually found out more about who was in the band, found out that it was going to be Dean and Jack involved in it. Jack's no stranger to being in all-star projects, having been in Damn Yankees and stuff before. And Dean also, as well, has worked in many other bands. I was really sold on this record. And then when I heard some of the initial tracks off the album, like the track you're hearing right now, which is Back on My Trail, as well as Turn Back Time, I was completely itching to hear the rest of the album. And it's so good. Just solid rock, throwback kind of stuff in a way, but just modernized now. Just great guitar work from Doug, unbelievable singing from Dean, and Jack, who normally, when he's in a band, he's got to focus on being one of the singers and writing all the songs. For this record, he pretty much could just be the bass player and really focus on his musicianship. He does do some lead vocals on the album too. He co-vocals on Turn Back Time, as well as a couple of other tracks on the album, Way to the Sun as well as that one too. But mainly, Dean is the star as far as being the vocalist on this album. Man, what a stellar job he does. You might want to listen to him and you think, wow, why didn't they just get him to front Journey? But, you need a guy like Arnel who can go out there and, jump around and lead the audience, and not somebody who's just stuck behind the drums. But Dean actually does do some of the Journey songs in the set. He does like Mother Father and Still They Ride and Keep On Running. But he really shines on this album here, as well as on drums too. Just powerhouse drumming from him. And again, back to Doug, man. Oh, just listen to the riffs and plenty on this album. It's just such tasty stuff. The album comes in two formats. It comes in a standard format, just regular album, and the bonus deluxe edition, which comes with bonus tracks on the album. Includes two extra versions of the song You're Not Alone. One with just Arnel singing lead vocals, one with just Dean on lead vocals, so that's kind of cool. So between the album proper version with a mix of them and bonus tracks, you actually get to hear three different versions of the song and decide which one you like best. Personally, in a way, I kind of like just Dean's version. Nothing against Arnel, I dig his stuff. There's also an alternate version of Way to the Sun with, instead of Neil Sean, it's actually Doug Aldrich playing the guitars. And there's also an acoustic version of one of the other tracks on the album. I forget which one it is. Sorry, guys. But, listen to that. Sorry. Distracted by the awesome riffage. But great stuff. As well as a bonus DVD that features the making of the album documentary and videos for Turn Back Time and Back on My Trail. But just solid rock and stuff. If you dig that stuff, you need to pick this album up. You won't be disappointed in it. And that is the show for this week. Next week, I got some other great stuff lined up. I got many good new releases that have either just recently come out or coming out. Plus, 2-year anniversary is right around the corner. I can't believe I've already been doing the show for 2 years. Hopefully I'll have some kind of special thing worked out for that. I'm not sure. We'll see. I also want to give a shout out to Brian from Mercy Lago. He's the drummer for the band. I finally got a chance to see those guys live the other night, and wow, what a great show, man. If the album fantastic enough as it is, man, those guys bring it live. Really, really great stuff. I'm also happy to report they are already working on new material. They debuted a couple songs at the show the other night, and solid stuff. But Brian and I had a great little conversation after the show, talked about many things and our mutual love, like Robert Trower and stuff like that. But it was really cool. And if you haven't picked up that Mercy Lago album, get it. What are you waiting for? And also go out and pick up Revolution Saints. It's great stuff. You won't be disappointed in it one bit, I don't think, especially if you like that old stuff. If you're digging this, you'll like the whole thing. But we will catch you next time on Sit and Spin, and that's the show. Catch you later. We'll see you then. Tune in to find out. I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be interesting or amusing nonetheless. But until then, Revolution Saints. Bye. See you then.